Okay, so there's been some issues on Google Classroom with students sharing computers and not being able to access the same content in all the classes. So if you have multiple students using the same computer, when you are on Google Classroom, this is what the third grade classroom looks like. Up here in the corner, anytime you're on Google, if you have multiple accounts, it's going to always pull into that default account first, which is whatever account you signed in on first, whether that be your own personal account or whether it's one of your students' accounts. So this little circle right up here is where you're going to go change it. It's probably just a letter for your students right now, but as you can see, my teacher account is my default account, and then these are all my other accounts. So if I was trying to use one of these other accounts, I would have to make sure I click on one of those, because every time you open a new account, it's going to, or every time you open a new tab, it's going to default to that default account unless you are changing it. So make sure you're using that icon up in the top. It might be a picture, it might be a letter, and make sure that you are switching between accounts when your students are switching classrooms. So if you have a fifth grader and a third grader, you'll have your fifth grader do their stuff, and then when the third grader needs to get on, they need to make sure that they are switching accounts and they're accessing different content. Otherwise, it will not work.